Yo guys, it's Kyle coming at you from Bane's Film Reviews. Yesterday I watched Lisa Frankenstein, a film that I meant to see last year. Didn't get to the theater to see it, my own fault, but I hadn't gotten there. So here's where we are again, just having seen Lisa Frankenstein for the first time. Lisa Frankenstein is a film directed by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter. To my understanding that this is her directorial debut, and it's starring Kathryn Newton and Cole Sprouse. This film is a satirical venture into the horror genre. It absolutely pokes fun at the horror genre, and it pokes a lot of fun at rom-coms as well. And it's a really interesting blend of genres where we have romance and drama and comedy and horror all sort of wrapped up into one, I guess, pretty neatly wrapped gift. This is not entirely what I expected, but I probably should have expected this. I think that's probably my fault for not expecting this. This is really what they told us we were going to get, and I don't know why I didn't think twice about it after, not buying a ticket. Kathryn Newton is wonderful. She is a fantastic young actor, and I think that she's probably going to do very well. And Cole Sprouse is a name that you don't hear very often. He and his brother have sort of flown under the radar for some time now, but Cole Sprouse is a wonderful actor as well. I think they have really good chemistry considering that Cole Sprouse has about one line of dialogue in the entire film, and that's not until the final 10 seconds of the entire narrative. It's really cool what they do together. I love his ability to sort of develop dialogue just through a series of grunts and his body language, and Newton really reacts to that very well. I think there are aspects of this narrative that are a bit frumpy and a bit unnecessary, but I think that in the grand scheme of this, it is meant to be a silly film, and you can sort of overlook those flaws. I don't think that Williams and her team do anything particularly exciting with the cinematography, but the set design is interesting, particularly when they are in the cemetery, which happens quite often, as you might imagine, considering the fact that a corpse has been brought back from the dead. And there's this very surreal feeling when they're in the cemetery, and it juxtaposes the often dark and really frustrating nature of Lisa's existence. So I think that's wonderful. But it's a relatively simple film beyond, again, that blending of genre. And the performances, Gina Cugino, I think I'm saying her name correct, is good. She plays a relatively minor role, but she's good as she always is. And then the supporting cast does exactly what's expected. A little bit of hyperbole in their dialogue and their performances, and it works. This sort of hyper real experience is or calls for something like that, and I think it works in the grand scheme of things. I am not really upset that it took me almost a year or maybe more than a year to watch this, but I am glad that I ended up watching this. I think I give Lisa Frankenstein a 6.5 out of 10. I think it's a fair debut for Zelda Williams, and I like many of the nods that she makes to her father. And it's a fine film that does its job and does a really spectacular job of, again, blending these genres and creating a surreal experience, particularly in the cemetery scenes. I do encourage you to watch this at least once. Maybe you're enticed by it and feel the need to watch it again, or watch it with someone new the second time around. But yeah, consider you to go for it. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Until next time, peace.